So hello everyone, welcome if you're new, and welcome back to the channel. So I rolled the Astro dice off camera, and the first roll I got was Cancer, and I have done a Cancer bonus reading not that long ago, so I was like, all right, well, who is Cancer dealing with? And we got Aquarius. So, Cancer and Aqua placements, okay? You may be a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have really strong or significant Cancer in your chart, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or have really strong or significant Aquarius placements in your chart, and vice versa if you're dealing with someone else, right? They could have strong or significant Cancerian, Aquarian placements. This could also be energetically what is going on within your own chart if you have significant placements in both signs. It could also be a great deal of what is affecting you right now in the cosmos, so take it as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, never force them to fit. I'm using my Symbolon cards, the Wildwood Tarot, and the Intuitive Night Goddess Tarot. We're going to see what comes out. So, I was guided to the Symbolon deck for theme. So we are going to see what comes through with this deck. It is not a tarot deck. It is a deck of remembrance, but it is definitely all symbols. So we're going to see what kind of theme comes out for you. That you would catch this message, be drawn to it in divine timing. What insight, Spirit, please, would you give me for the Cancer and Aquarian energy? Who would catch this in divine time, whenever they are meant to catch up? One more shuffle. Interesting. I'm not flipping these cards in reverse. I'm not doing it. All right. Let's see. Spirit, please. What is the theme for this energy? I'm taking that one. I'm going to leave these upside down for just a minute. Bottom of the deck. Is Cancerian moon type energy and Piscean Neptune energy. So there's definitely a play from what is going on in Pisces right now, because Neptune is definitely in Pisces. So the Aquarian or the Cancerian placements might be greatly feeling the presence of Neptune being in Pisces right now. Energy going on in Aries can be significant. Saturn being in Aquarius is significant. Mars being in Gemini is significant. Leo placements may be significant right now. Libra placements might be significant right now. Which makes sense because Capricorn is cardinal, and so is Libra, and those houses naturally square Cancers and oppose Cancer, right? Capricorn opposes Cancer. And then the other energies we have out here are fixed, like Leo. And that also squares Cancer, right? I'm just looking at the different symbols in the corners of the cards. So we have cardinal energy and fixed energy. Lots of cardinal energy. with these energies, right, we have this sword in the stone type vibe. And the guy obviously can't pull the sword out the stone. Okay. Then we have Hermes, the god Hermes, carrying a message, right? He's scroll in hand. We also have this figure being showered with healing and blessings. And or this vibration of purpose. And then we have these two doing a bit of a dance on the dance floor. And to be fair, the feminine energy looks of higher status than the other, than the person she's dancing with. And it's almost like he's trying to convince her of something, and she's looking at him kind of like a little taken back that he would make, almost like he would make such a request of her. What are these two down here? Again, fixed in cardinal energy. We've got, yeah, fixed in cardinal energy. Leo, Scorpio, Aries, Leo. And the symbols on these cards, obviously we have the two fighting it out on the one. But they're each other's equals, and or it's a person fighting themselves inside their own mind. And the Magician, who is literally cooking up a soul. There is literally a soul inside there. So, or extracting the essence of it, right? Trying to extract the essence of it. Cancer, Aquarius. Someone is trying to be like someone else, and someone is above their fucking energetic level. Energetically, someone is definitely above someone else. Not better than them, but just where they are vibrationally speaking, right? Okay, where they are vibrationally speaking. They are higher in energy than someone else. And I feel like this person who's at war with themselves, it's almost like this person is competing in the outer experience, either with you or someone else in connection with you, but they're competing with someone. But the competition's like in their own head. Like they're not actually competing with anybody out there. There's no one that is competing with them. It's them against themselves. It's almost like they're competing against someone else because they themselves are, in essence, trying to be better. But it's coming off as competition against someone else when the real competition is between them and them. Because I feel like they're in the pursuit of purpose. They don't actually feel like they have purpose. Almost like they're wasting the opportunity that life has given them to exist. Like it's like they're wasting life. Their life. They're wasting their life. They're wasting time. And it's almost like they're trying to be like you. Like the soul extraction with that last card. They're trying to be like you. Or do what you do, so to speak. Like they're trying to come off like you're equal. Like someone is coming off like an equal when they're clearly not energetically an equal. Lots of fire energy. So it could definitely be what's going on with Jupiter, Chiron, Juno in Aries right now. Eris is in Aries right now. And what is going on with Mars being in Gemini. And to be fair, with the Leo energy that's here on the table, all of the stuff going on in Aquarius might be seriously giving anybody with significant Leo placements a very difficult time. Because Leo is opposing Aquarius on a natal chart. They're in opposition. Whatever's going on with this energy between you and someone else. And be aware, because I know you're already going to be resonating with one side or the other. Just make sure you're aware that it's not going the other way too. Because like I said, there's no one better than anybody else. It's just a matter of alignment. Someone is trying, right, quote unquote trying, which we all know I feel is like a bullshit word, trying to be on your level. And I think ultimately this energy is going to end up being laid to rest because someone is putting their fucking feet on the fire for being a fucking vampire. At the end of the day, that's the fucking energy. Someone is literally trying to steal the soul essence of someone else without earning the vibration. Like they're trying to reap the rewards of such a vibration, but they're not actually in it. And whoever it is that the offer or the communication is being made to, I think they can tell. I think they can tell something's off with it. Wildwood Tarot. Give me some insight into the situation. Because that's definitely the theme. It's almost like someone sees someone else as being blessed with purpose and they want purpose. And so they're trying to connect to that energy and scythe that energy off. And it's not their energy. Like they have to figure out their own. They can't distract you from yours because they don't know what theirs is yet. They're not in alignment. They're not pulling the sword out the stone. Like they're not king status. They haven't earned that level of energy. And so it's almost like they're trying to cook it up. Like if they're not in that energy, maybe they can work a little dark magic and get in that energy or appear in that energy, and it's all a fucking illusion. It's not real. They might, on some level, be really dissatisfied with the fact that they're dead to you, or that you have made them dead to you, that their energy doesn't affect you anymore because you're not in that, you're not on their vibration. Like you're in a whole different vibration, and they don't necessarily like it. It's almost like someone's trying to pull you back in to their energy by pretending to be in yours. But it's just an illusion. Like your life is not affected by them anymore. Whether they're still like in your kind of energy field or not. We got the 6 of Stones. Yeah, exploitation. And the 10 of Arrows, instruction. Someone, I'm telling you, they've got soul burdens. They really, honestly, what's behind all of this energy is the fact that they need help. They need help. And them trying to be on your level and pretending they're on your level is them needing help on a soul level. And they're being exploitive, you know what I mean? They're exploiting your energy when really they need a little bit of compassion and instruction. Like, you can't take my energy. I'm not going to do it for you, but I can give you instruction. The Ten of Bows is responsibility, and then the Hooded Man is the Hermit. Like, this is something that they need to do on their own. I would instruct or guide this person and then drop it. I would not actually partake in whatever it is they're asking you to do. But I would give them instruction on what to do, and they definitely have to do it on their own. The Hooded Man is the Hermit card. The Ten of Bows is the Ten of Wands. It's responsibility. The Five of Vessels is the Five of Cups. It's ecstasy. They've got to let go of their own karmic ties to people that are not serving them. They have energetic weights to let go of. They're partaking in experience with people that's of low vibration. They need to clean up their energetic connections and rejoice in that. You know what I mean? Like, the Five of Cups is typically a very sad or regretful energy, but in this deck, it is very opposite of that. This person is dancing on their own with all of their energies lit. You know what I mean? This is fire, earth, water, air, and source. Gravity. And the Knight of Stones. It's going to be a slow process. Like, try not to get indignant with this person or frustrated with this person, but definitely establish, like, really solid, firm boundaries. Really solid, firm boundaries. Yeah, Judgment. It's the Great Bear. This is between them and them. Like, they've got to recognize they're not in competition with anybody. They're not in competition with you. They're not in competition with whoever you involve yourself with to try and be better, try and fit themselves into your everyday. Like, they have to, they're in competition with their own selves. Yeah, they need to establish self-respect as a skill. They need to establish self-respect as a skill. They need to respect their energy. They need to respect their time. They need to understand who and what they're giving their energy to. They need to develop respect as a skill. They need to develop respect. Of themselves and others, for that matter. It's like the prince thinking he's good enough to be king before he's king, and he's not king. Like, there's a reason why the king is still king and the prince hasn't become the king yet, because he's not ready. But the prince is convinced he can do it. But he's not there yet. Yeah, like for someone else, they're energetically, they're really low. Like if you look at the Six of Stones that came out underneath this card here, there's beehives and they're all busted. The rake here is busted. The background is all in flames. The tree is dead. The ground, the land is completely barren. They're in tatters and they're holding up their bowls to the sky, like praying to the sky, and nothing's coming down. This person might have a seriously grandiose perception of themselves that is not, they're not in high alignment. It's like someone demanding respect and demanding aid because of who they are. But the reality of who they are is their energy, and their energy is crap. Their alignment, the way they think, it's someone who thinks really fucking highly of themselves, and yet their energy is as low as it gets. They don't actually showcase, like I said, respect. They're not showing themselves respect. They're not showing other people respect. And actions speak louder than words. So like they can say no, like, no, I respect this person. No, I respect you. No, I respect that. Yeah, but your energy, your actual actions are not in alignment with what respect is. Like you're asking, like it's almost like someone asking you to do something for them or participate in something with them, and respectfully you have other things going on, or you just don't fucking want to, you don't feel guided to, and they're pissed off like, oh, well, you should because I'm so and so. I can do this and I can do that, and I'm capable of this and I'm capable of that, and I have all this potential, and I need you to help me get it. I need you to help me bring my potential up. And you're looking at them like, no. You don't need me to bring your potential up. You're not going to exploit my energy for your own benefit. Show yourself some respect and know that you can do it on your own. Show yourself some respect and know that you are capable of doing it on your own, with your own alignment, with your own choices and your own actions to be successful. One, so that I don't take credit from you. And two, so that you don't need me to maintain it. Like, you need to be able to stand on your own merit. I need some more clarities, please. Everybody has but me. Everybody else is given opportunities, but not me. Someone's in victim mindset. Like, everybody else has a hand up, but not me. Everybody else gets help, and I don't. Phew! Ooh. Excuse me. Like, how come everybody else has help, but they don't? You have help from this person. You have help from that person. to get where you are, and how come no one's going to help me to get up in the world, up in the energy? And it's like, well, maybe that's not your fucking mission here. Maybe that's not your purpose here. Maybe your purpose doesn't involve a hand up. Maybe your purpose involves self-empowerment. Yeah, someone wants someone to hand me an opportunity. Hand me this. Spark my growth. They've got to tune into their Jupiter placement. Jupiter is very present on that card. You want an opportunity? Tune into your Jupiter placement. That's your luck. That's your benefit. You want to be lucky? Tune into your Jupiter. And if you've got Jupiter in a fixed sign, because Saturn is in Aquarius, it's karmic and limits, and you're feeling the pressure to receive your blessings that you can't get it, like that's why you're being pushed to rise to the challenge. And now that Jupiter is in Aries, like it's all about the self, the benefits that you obtain when you empower the self, when you take the lead in your own life, when you come to your own saving. Like Aries is the warrior, it's the front line, you know, it's the person that rushes into the fire to save whoever is in the burning building. Like Aries, that initiative taking energy is someone who will literally go into the danger zone in order to get others out of the danger zone. It's a very beautiful light attribute of Aries. But the fact of the matter is, that's what someone has to do for themselves right now. They have to go into the fire for their inner child and pull them out the fucking fire. Yeah, they have to move forward from this competitive mindset, comparing themselves to other people. They have to stop comparing themselves to other people and the progress that other people have made that they have not yet established. There's like a disbelief in the self. They feel like they're meant to be in a higher alignment. They're meant to live a life that is more luxurious or comfortable in a way. They feel like they're meant to have it, but they're not obtaining it. And it's because of their own energy. They haven't taken the steps yet to walk away from their behavior that creates unfulfilled reality. It's like someone wanting a life of luxury, but they're not going and getting a job or finding a new one that pays better. And they're just getting by struggling. Or maybe their job pays well, but it doesn't give them enough hours, and they would do better off, even if they take a small pay cut, like moving into a job that gives them the hours that they need so that they can make more money. You know what I mean? Or they're crying that they don't have enough XYZ in their life, the comforts of life, and yet they're blowing their money on shit that they don't need, like drugs and alcohol or something. You know what I mean? Or they're blowing it, like they're blowing chunks of money on things that they don't actually need. And then they're like, but my life isn't what it could be. My reality isn't what it could be. And it's like, well, look at your behavior, though. Look at your behavior, though. like someone crying that their car is constantly breaking down and they can't afford a new one, but they're literally blowing money on stupid shit they really don't fucking need. Like, did you really need a brand new $180 coat? Was the coat you had not good enough? And the other two sitting in your closet, like, are they not good enough? Like, why did you go and blow $180 on a coat you didn't need? Why didn't you put that money aside and save it? Like, you need a fucking car. Your car keeps breaking down. You keep saying you need a new car, you need a new car, and no one is helping you. You know what I mean? Like, you got to help yourself a little bit here. You know what I mean? As an example. Someone's distracting themselves with energy that they're deeming as important, and it's not important because they want to feel important. They want to feel important, which in the mirror of things is, it's clear as day, like they're not important to themselves. They're not making themselves important. That's why they're seeking validation of importance from the outer experience. They're distracting themselves with things that are not important or people that are not important. A great example, right? A great example, because I knew somebody, like, they would literally sit on their computer and game forever and try and give insight and wisdom to people that they gamed with. Like, these people on the fucking game are important. They're not fucking important. You know, you're talking about not having money, and yet you refuse to get a job, but you'd rather play on this fucking game and give advice to people on the computer. Like, it's not important. The game, the people, it's not important. Like, what's important is your goal, and your immediate goal is to have more income so that you're not in a position of struggle, right? You're not in a position of struggle. Like, you need to stop what is not important and go actually make yourself important. Like, yourself and your goals are important. Like, stop putting importance on other people or seeking the validation from other people that you're important. Like, you're important. Like, no, you're distracted. You know what I mean? It's that kind of shit. Give me some more clarity, please. Yeah, they're being pushed. They're being pushed by spirit to move forward. Like, they're getting the fucking messages. They're getting the synchronicities about what they could, should, would be doing, and they're just really fucking slow to do it. Like, spirit is literally, like, gonna kick them. It's almost like the horse is, like, rearing his back legs up. Spirit's gonna fucking drop kick them. They don't start listening. Like, they know what they should do. They're not doing it. They don't not know. They don't not know. They already know. That's why I said, don't get distracted with this person when they try and siphon off your energy and take advantage of your energy to try and elevate themselves. That is not the fucking mission. The Judgment's contracted. They don't fucking face themselves. That Judgment card came out with a 3 of coins. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. Yeah, if they need a fire under their ass, Spirit's going to give them a fire under their ass. No joke. No, you're not getting help from someone else. You're not going to feed off of someone else's energy. You have fucking shit to do. Like, Spirit's like, I need you to fucking do it. You know what you're supposed to do. It's the thing you don't want to do the most, right? You know you need to go get a job, but it's like, everything but that. Everything but that. Let me distract myself with everything but that. But if I do that, then I won't be important to this person, or I won't have time to be important to this person. Because you're not fucking meant to be important to that person. That person doesn't fucking, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's like having every fucking excuse in the book not to do what they know they need to fucking do. I need to stop playing video games. I need to stop drinking. I need to stop smoking weed. I need to stop fill in the blank. I need to stop dealing with this person. They stress me out all the time. I need to stop this or that, like, and I need to do this. And no, but anything but that. Let me keep going in my low vibe. Well, that's why you're fucking here. That's why you're fucking here. You want to be abundant, but you're in this, I don't love myself enough to do what I need to do to better myself fucking energy. Or you're dealing with someone in this energy. You might be literally dealing with someone in this energy. They might have serious fixed energy challenges. Right? Squares and oppositions within fixed energy. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Or they may have serious fucking challenges to cardinal energy. Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. They might have serious fucking challenges there. Squares, oppositions, grand crosses, like you name it. They might have serious fucking energies that are challenged when it comes to them or dislodging their fucking stubbornness and getting them to take the lead in their own life. They may have nodal placements in fixed or cardinal energies. They may have an IC midhaven line in cardinal or fixed energies that needs to be addressed. For those of you who you know that this particular energy I'm speaking on is not you, but you're dealing with someone in that energy, let it be confirmation for you. You don't need to fucking feel obligated to help them. They are definitely on a mission to help them fucking selves. They are definitely on a mission to help themselves. And if you're picking up on that, you ain't wrong. If something is like, I don't know, like something in your chest is telling you, I don't actually want to agree to help this person. Like, I know they're asking me for help. I know that I can. They know that I can, but I'm not being guided to. Like, fucking don't then. Don't. Straight up say, I'm sorry. I know that you're asking me for help and it's not beyond my means. I have other things going on in my own energy that I need to handle. And I really can't focus on what you're asking me right now. Like, I wish you nothing but the best luck in pursuit of it. But I don't actually feel guided to give energy to what you're asking me to give energy to. Because if you feel like fucking relaxing, you don't have to sacrifice your fucking relaxed time to help said energy. You're allowed to fucking relax and enjoy a night at home. Like, you don't have to be there at this time for that reason and blah, blah, blah. And you feel like you should have never fucking went. Like, if something is telling you don't fucking do it, then please heed your own self. Someone's trying to make someone else their fucking crutch, and this person needs to learn how to walk. You know, it's like someone saying, well, my leg hurts, I can't walk right, I need to lean on you, and you're like, yeah, but if you lean on me for too long, you're not using your muscles in your leg like you should be. Like, your leg's not going to get any better unless you walk it off. You got to walk it off. You got to strengthen your leg. You know what I mean? You can't just keep leaning on me like a crutch and lose your ability to stand on your own. Well, my leg hurts when I stand by myself. Okay, well then you need to exercise your fucking legs and empower yourself, because otherwise you're only going to get weaker and not be able to stand on your own. I'm gonna pull some guidance. Keep that in mind, especially if you're not immediately dealing with it now. Keep in mind that you fucking listen to this message in divine time for a reason, because it's going to come up. And you're gonna have that feeling in your chest that you don't actually want to answer the way they want you to answer, and you just have to answer the way you want to answer, not the way they want you to. Don't make promises you don't want to keep. Don't make promises you don't want to keep. Don't make commitments you don't want to keep. Or deal with people that you don't actually want to deal with. They don't need your support. They don't. They think they do. They don't. What's the guidance, please, Spirit? This is my Fairies Oracle. I feel like there's more. There's more. He of the Fiery Sword. All right. So we've got the Master Maker in reverse, Taum the Poet, and He of the Fiery Sword. So let's read the Master Maker reversed. Reversed, when the Master Maker's wisdom and skill are blocked, shoddy craftsmanship is a problem. It doesn't matter what the art or skill or craft is. It doesn't matter whether it is a physical or intellectual. The situation is likely to deteriorate badly if people do not give their best, and then do even better than that. This card reversed may represent haphazard work, mediocrity, lack of skill, or unrealized potential. While traditional values of quality and integrity of workmanship are important, being dogmatic or stuck in outworn ways just for the sake of tradition is another block to the art of the craftsman. Twisted, the wisdom of this card becomes indicative of the misuse of craftsmanship. For example, we might use our skill to finishing to hide flaws in a structure of either a physical object or a concept or organization. The destructive mode here is to use our skills and craftsmanship in any field to create the means of destruction, whether of lives or the environment or hopes and dreams. The person not being in alignment with their energy, it's destructive. It's going to destroy their relationships. It's going to destroy their reality. It's going to destroy fill in the blank, right? It needs to be corrected. Shoddy craftsmanship is low vibration because we are all creators, and people are trying to hide their flaws, their flawed energy. They're trying to cover it up. But the fact of the matter is, if a leg is broken, right, if the craftsman, metaphorically speaking, builds a chair and the leg of the chair cracked and they just threw some glue on it instead of taking the time to replace the leg altogether to make it sound and sturdy, eventually someone's going to sit on that chair and that flawed leg is going to re-break. You can't hide it with some glue and some paint. The flaw is flawed. This person is trying to hide the fact, and it's talking about unrealized potential, right? It's talking about misusing it. They've been stuck in their ways for too long, and it needs to shift. They're going to start to destroy the energy of people around them. So like if you were to participate in creation with this person's energy, your own energy in your own relationships or your own financial situation is going to start to deteriorate. Spirit is making it very, very clear not to deal with this person's energy, that this is something that they need to do. They need to fix their own energy. Their energy, their belief systems, their thought patterns, the way they perceive things, the way they look at people needs to heal. It's almost like they're trying to sell that broken chair and say, yeah, well, so-and-so helped me do it. And then all of a sudden, your name is being put on the line because when that chair breaks, your name's going down with it. They have issues that they need to correct. And you don't need to go down with them. You don't need to go down with them. It could be so simple as, you know, being in the room with them. Like, let's just say they ask you to go to an event with them so that they don't have to go alone, and they're using you for clout, or they're using you to improve their reputation because you yourself are reputable. And being there, you get annoyed, or being there, they spark an argument with you, and then you look like shit in front of people. And it's just like, or you go home and you're annoyed, and then, you know, your annoyance comes out at the people in your life that you have healthy relationships with, and you knew you should have never fucking went there to begin with. You should have never fucking went to begin with. Like, don't associate with this energy. Taum the poet. When Taum turns up in a reading, his presence suggests that youthful spirits and energy abound. This is the time to do exciting things and to tackle projects you've been wanting to do, but for which you perhaps felt you didn't have the time or energy. It may even be the time to write about them, but you probably need to do them first. Taum often shows up in readings for people who have a talent or inclination for writing, adventure, fantasy, or something along those lines. Possibly the only thing he ever gets very serious about is his writing. And he will spend all of the time he needs searching for just the right word. Speaking and writing with conviction and sincerity and the ability to persuade others are indicated by Taum's presence, along with an outpouring of ideas. You may also find yourself thinking about romance and deciding that you want more of it in your life. This doesn't necessarily mean looking for someone new. It might well involve putting some romantic fizz into a relationship that has become overly routine. So when we talk about creative and writing, right, we have to remember that we are the creators and the writers of our life story. We create our story. By choosing to participate in this energy, we write certain events into the story. By choosing not to participate with this energy, we have the ability to write other events into the story, including being happy and stable and spending time with people and energy that we actually want in the story. Like, do you want to write that you went to an event with someone that you knew you shouldn't have fucking gone to, went anyway, and now the story is written and you come home annoyed and that's what's written in the story? Or do you want to respectfully decline, let them know that they could do it, and when you go home, you write a story of watching a great movie with the people that you love and making popcorn and going to bed excited for the next day, you had a great day? Like, what do you want to write? What do you want to write? This is time to focus on things that you want to do. Because in order to write about them, you should probably do them first. Like, the word gets written when you choose it. You can't talk about the great experience if you haven't lived it. Be aware of what story you're writing, right? And he of the fiery sword. The active principle, spiritual will, justice, and protection are the key words. The presence of the fiery swords master in a reading can indicate that there is, or there is a need for, clear and focused will and a determination to carry through on decisions even if much effort is required. Or he can tell us that such will and strength is present in regard to the issues under consideration. We need to consider how he is expressing his will and strength and how that expression may be enhanced or improved. It is this singer's energy that enables us to burst the bonds of an outgrown way of being and move on to the next level. He indicates that this is a time to take action based on clear spiritual will. His presence indicates great strength and great potential for good. It also reminds us that if we call upon him, we will receive assistance. The presence of this card in a reading radiates strength and willpower to the cards around it. This card, this energy, and the Singer of Courage is under that. Please do not be afraid to be the writer of your life. Whether you are the person in need of empowering the self or the person being challenged to stay in your own empowering energy. No matter which side the coin falls on, you're the writer of your life. And you're either going to feel like people don't help you, people aren't there, you're not good enough to do it on your own, you're not capable, you need help, and that other people don't help you, you're going to be down and depressed and partake in XYZ that is misaligned. Like, you know, you write your own energy. And you can either empower yourself or continue in that fucking sad story. Same thing goes if you're on the other end of the spectrum, where you've accomplished a lot, you've learned a lot, you've written a beautiful story for yourself, where you are the hero of your tale. And this low vibratory energy, which is metaphorically no different than the villain, tries to take your energy down, tries to bring you back on their level and take away all that you've created with your own energetic merit, your own healing. Like, have the courage to choose what you will and then stick to that. Like he of the fiery sword, choose what you will, what you want to have and experience. Where is your will power aligned? And stick to that. Have the courage to stick to that, no matter who says yes or who says no, or if you have to say yes and want to say yes or want to say no. Let the will that you have to manifest what you want persist despite anything going on in the outer experience. Period. So I have faith if you caught this message in divine time, it will serve you well. I'm definitely going to wrap it up. I'm going to go eat lunch. I love y'all, and I'll catch you again soon. Take care, everybody.